between the one that we're going to do this year. So it's still nice for you guys to be here and to know more about how we're going to conduct this year's spelling bee. Now, one thing that I'm going to mention to you guys is that in a few days, in a matter of days, you guys are going to get a notification from us about your contestant numbers. So expect that from us. Now, I think we're going to sort that according to if you guys have actually paid the fee for the competition. Okay, so if you have not paid for your fee, then we cannot give you the contestant number. So if you want to remind your parents about that, if they have not already done so, so please do that as soon as possible so you get your contestant number. All right, so let's get on to it. Okay, now I'm going to explain to you guys the general rule of this entire spelling bee. The first one is that when you are spelling during your spelling time, okay? Your hands must be visible at all times. Okay, so now a lot of you guys have joined it before, so you guys know you guys have to show your hands. Maybe you guys can put it on your face. We want to see your hands, very important, so that we know you guys are not handling gadgets, you guys are not opening your phone or having your dictionary in your hand. We want to see your hands at all times. Okay, so that's the general rule, number one. Okay, and number two, you must close your eyes during your spelling time. Now you might wonder, why is that? It's just for trust's sake, okay, for courtesy sake, so that we can make sure nobody's showing you the answer from behind. It's not that we don't trust you guys, but let's just avoid any kinds of discrepancy later on in the competition. We are doing this online, so we cannot really check your surroundings. So you have to close your eyes. So it's better if you guys just cover your eyes with your hands already. Okay, so that way we can check your hands and we can check your vision at the same time. And number three, please speak audibly. Please speak audibly and make sure your microphone works properly. Okay, this is very important. On the previous spelling bee, we had quite a few problems with this, some technical problems with the microphones, also with the connection. Okay, so make sure on that day you guys have a working microphone, a working laptop, or a working phone, whatever device you guys are going to need. And also make sure you have the proper connection, so you don't get disconnected, you don't get lags, you don't have any problem when you guys are actually spelling. Okay, so these are the three basic general rules. Okay, please keep this in your mind. Now, during the spelling time, number one, you must spell in English. I know this is a given, it's a no-brainer, but if you spell with, say, Indonesian phonetics, right? If you want to spell English with E-N-G-L-I-S-H, no, we cannot take it because you said G instead of G. Okay, so I have mentioned this to you guys. Okay, so later on the day of the spelling bee, if you do that, there is going to be no more excuse. All spelling must be done in English, and we cannot take a repeat. We cannot have you guys fix your spelling. Okay, if you guys spelled incorrectly, not using the English pronunciation, we're not going to take it. Okay, so please keep that in mind. It's very important. And then number two, you're going to repeat the word to the pronouncer. And then you spell the word, and then you repeat it again. Okay, later on we're going to do a simulation. Okay, we're going to do a test, a simulation. So don't worry about it if you don't really understand what it means, but just keep this in mind for now. Okay, remember this. When we give you the word, repeat the word. Okay, that's how I'm going to start the clock, start the timer, and then you guys are going to use all that time to spell. And then at the end, once you guys are done spelling, very important to repeat the word again. I will not stop the clock. The judges will not stop the clock unless you repeat the word again at the end. And we will not tell you to repeat it. We're not going to. We'll just say, okay, time's up, and you missed the word. So be careful, be careful. Always repeat the word once you are done. Okay, now let's talk about the prelim stage. This spelling bee is going to be divided into three main stages. The first one that you guys, all of you are going through will be prelim. Okay, the preliminary stage. Okay, the prelim. How do we do the prelim? Number one, we're going to give you guys 5 words to spell. We are going to give you 5 words to spell. We're going to give it one by one. If you spell 3 words correctly, okay, you can pass to the next stage. We're going to give you 5 words. If you can spell just 3 words, three words, you will go to the final immediately. Okay, so doesn't sound so hard, right? But it can be challenging, so be careful. If you spell 3 words correctly, you will pass to the next stage. Now, the third rule is that you only have 60 seconds for each turn, for each word. 1 minute exactly. Okay, we're going to start the timer, and if you use up all 60 seconds, you do not get the word. Even though you are in the middle of your spelling, even though you have finished spelling the word, but if you do not repeat the word at the end within 60 seconds, we do not give it to you. Okay, and the judges are going to rule with iron hand. Okay, so we're going to exact judgment. Okay, so no discount. Okay, if you guys are late, you guys are late. Okay, you don't finish in 60 seconds, we cannot give you the word. Okay, so be careful there. Now, number 4, if you misspell 3 times, you will get eliminated. Okay, so either you correctly spell 3 words or you misspell 3 words. Okay, if you misspell 3 words, you cannot go to the next stage. Now, again, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to open some question and answer session. So it's not going to be now. Okay, wait until the end, and then I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay. Okay, so please be patient. Okay, wait until the end, and then I will answer your questions. Okay, wait. Now let's try the prelim stage. Okay, again, I would like to have, let's see, maybe 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. Okay. Now,
raise your hand is enough.
okay, so guys, I would like to. Okay, now rather than picking from you guys, I would like to invite 2 people, 2 very special people here. Bernardus.
Hi.
Hi, and Fonzie. Fonzie, where are you? Bernardus and Fonzie.
Hi.
Hi.
Fonzie, are you there? Hi.
Yes, I'm
Hey,
here.
Fonzie, Bernardus, really nice to meet you guys again. So now let me introduce these 2 people to all of you guys. Bernardus and Fonzie were one of the grand finalists last year. They did not actually get the grand champion seat because it was taken by Arda. So congratulations. Hey, Bernardus, you get another chance. Fonzie, you get another chance this year, right? So now that you guys have done this before, so I would like to invite you guys to do a test with me. All right, show these guys how to do the prelim stage. Do you guys still remember how to do this? Someone?
Can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I do not have high hopes.
Same, I don't.
Why? I thought you guys are going to be excited. You guys are going to compete against other nations now.
The word in the international scares me. I also have stage fright.
I know. It's very scary. It should be scary, but isn't that exciting at the same time?
Yeah,
right, Fonzie?
but I have really low confidence.
It's okay. There's always a first time to everything. All right. So now, guys, I'm going to show you what the prelim stage is like, and Bernardus and Fonzie here will volunteer or voluntold how to do this. Okay. So now let me bring up the machines. Okay. This year, guys, you guys are going to actually fight the machine. Okay, we are not going to pronounce the words to you guys. The machines will. Okay, well, by machine I mean PowerPoints, right? So Fonzie, I'm going to start with you first. Okay, Fonzie is going to be the first contestant here. These words are really easy ones. Okay, I'm just picking this for example's sake. Okay, so don't get carried away. The real spelling bee is not going to be this easy, right? So
I have my volume to 100%.
Okay, so the way we're going to do this is we're going to call your name in the actual spelling bee. We'll say, okay, contestant, maybe for Fonzie, for example, maybe E17. Okay, contestant E17, Fonzie, right? And then you'll appear. We're going to pin you, okay? And then we're going to ask Fonzie, please close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes and show your hands and close your eyes. Okay, now we are not going to start. I am not going to start until I see your hands and I see your eyes closed. Okay, all right. So if you can, nice, thank you. Okay, lower your camera. So now I have a full vision of Fonzie's hands. I have full vision of Fonzie's eyes and vision. Okay, I can check, she's clean. All right, so let's start. Okay, Fonzie, I'm going to give you your first word. Are you ready?
I guess so.
All right, here we go. Now, Fonzie, please tell me if you can hear this, okay?
Cast.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, again, you have to repeat the word so that I can start the timer. Okay?
Cast.
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 Cast. C-A-S-T. Cast.
All right, well, that was really fast. And yep, congratulations, Fonzie. That was actually the correct answer. C-A-S-T, cast. Now, guys, watch. Listen. Okay, did you see how Fonzie did it? She said the word cast, and then she spelled it C-A-S-T, and then she repeats the word again, cast. Okay, so cast, C-A-S-T, cast. Very important. If you don't repeat the word at the end, I will not stop the timer. And if it runs out, you guys don't get the point. Okay, so fantastic. Okay, so that was the first word for Fonzie. Now, again, we're going to do 5 words. So each one of you will get 5 words. So Fonzie, let's keep going, okay? Let's keep going, okay? So your next word, okay, word number 2, close your eyes, okay?
Club.
Can you repeat
Club.
that again?
Club.
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 Club. C-L-U-B. Club.
All right, nice, club, C-L-U-B, club. All right, so you get 2 words. Now, guys, I know I say 5 words, but again, if you can spell 3 times correctly, okay, correctly, you guys are going to go to the final immediately. So Fonzie, on the next word, let's see how you do this. If you can spell this one, you will go to the final, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah, probably.
All right, so here's your
Cover.
3rd word.
Cover.
Huh?
Cover. Cover.
Can you please repeat the word?
Cover.
Cover. C-O-V-E-R. Cover.
All right, so with that, Fonzie has spelled 3 times correctly. So she doesn't have to do all 5. Okay, she doesn't have to do all 5. She's just going to go to the final. Okay, so that's how you actually do it. Okay, so Bernardus, you're up next, and then we go to the next contestant. Okay, so contestant E25, Bernardus Wirasatya. Okay, so and then you'll appear. All right, so Bernardus, let's start with you now. Bernardus, can you help me?
Huh?
Can you help me? Can you help me misspell all the words?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, be careful. This is gonna be hard on you, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so this is going to be your word. Okay, let's see what happens if you misspell your words. Okay, your first word is
Crate. Crate.
Crate. C-R-A-T. Crate.
all right. So Bernardus, unfortunately, that is not the correct spelling of the word crate. Crate is spelled C-R-A-T-E. There's an E at the end, so you missed this word. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So
Nice.
that's what happens if you missed it. Okay, you don't get the point. So I'm going to give you another word. Okay, so your next word, Bernardus, this is the second word.
Flat. Flat.
F-L-A-E-T. Flat.
All right. So Bernardus, unfortunately, again, that is not the correct spelling of the word flat. It's F-L-A-T. Ooh, okay. So, all right. So
Yeah.
so let's do another one now. If Bernardus misspell again, okay, so let's watch. He's going to misspell this word. Okay, okay, Bernardus, this is going to be your 3rd word.
Giant.
Can you close your eyes, please? Close your eyes, your hands, all right?
Giant.
Giant. G-I.
All right. So unfortunately, Bernardus, again, you misspelled your word. Giant is spelled Giant. So I'm sorry, Bernardus, but you cannot go to the final. You have misspelled 3 times. Okay. So guys, that's an example of what happens if you misspell 3 times. Now,
Oh no.
in the case, if Bernardus actually spelled that word, he will keep going. He will keep going until you either misspell 3 times or you spell correctly 3 times. And that's the prelim round. Okay, it's as simple as that. We're just going to give you word after word. Okay, if you spell 3 times correctly, you go. If you misspell 3 times, if you misspell 3 times, then you will also get eliminated. Okay, so
Okay.
prelim is very simple. Okay, if you have any question later on, I'm going to open some Q&A session. All right, so now let's go on. Let's go on to the final. I want to show you guys how to do the final. Let me get back to. I have to stop sharing this for a while. I'm sorry about that. All right, here we go. Now let's go to the final stage. Okay, what happens if you pass the prelim, you spell 3 words correctly, and the next day you will go to the final stage. The next day. The final stage is going to be elimination round. So please pay attention. This round is very hard. Okay, it's very tough. Okay, so number 2, in each round, all spellers are given a word to spell. So we do rounds. Each person in the finals will spell 1 word. Okay, so imagine there are like 30 of you. So 30 of you will spell a word. Okay, each one is going to take turns spelling 1 word. Okay, those who misspell their words are going to be eliminated. You cannot go to the next round. Okay, if you misspell your word, you cannot go to the next round. And we're going to keep doing this until we have the last man standing, until you become the only one person who don't misspell your word. Okay, and the way we are going to get that is by going to the winning word procedure. Okay, to the winning word procedure. If you are the last man standing, we're going to give you the winning word. If you can spell this word correctly, then you become the champion. Okay, the champion of your division. Okay, so let's do. Oh, by the way, you have 2 minutes to spell. Yeah, I'm sorry. You have 2 minutes to spell in the final stage, so you have more time here. Now, I want to test this round. Um, let's pick a few students. I'm going to pick maybe 7 or 8 people, maybe 7. Maybe 7. Now, I cannot pick the ones that already did, that I've already.
I won.
I want.
I won.
I want.
All right, guys.
Y'all shall.
Let me pick the ones with their cameras on. I'm going to pick Madeline. So Madeline, can the host help me pin them? Madeline. I'm going to pick
Kunisha.
Quinn, but I already picked you earlier. So
Timothy.
Ranfir again. I want.
I will pick
Ranfir.
I will pick
I want
Gavin.
again.
Gavin Obaja. Gavin.
Can I try again? Yeah, I want to
And
Me, Ranfir.
Cynthia. Cynthia Claudia.
Ranfir. Please. Me, please, Ranfir.
I have to see your camera. Eleanor. Yeah, Eleanor. I'm going to pick Eleanor. So okay, I have 4. Can I pick Zafira? Zafira Hoda.
Ranfir, pick me.
Okay. Okay, I need voice now. Okay, I'm going to pick Ranveer. Ranveer just came.
Kunisha.
Okay, so for the last one, I'm going to call on a very special person that you guys need to meet today, which will be Arda. Arda, are you here? Are you still monitoring here?
With the grand champion.
Arda, I don't see your camera. Arda, are you there? Okay,
Can you hear me?
Where is Arda's box? I don't see you. Arda, do you have your camera? Because I cannot see you.
Can you hear me though?
Oh yeah, I can hear you, but
Oh yeah.
all right,
I
okay, there
turned
you
off
are.
the
Yeah,
camera.
okay, I can see you now. Okay, fantastic. All right, so guys, Arda was the grand champion last year. He beat everybody. So Arda, welcome back. So good to have you again. This is going to be a tough competition now that you are around, right? So let's see how you do this year. I'm so excited to see how you perform. All right, so Arda is going to be the next one. So guys, watch closely, okay? Guys, if I don't pick you, you have to watch very closely. The final round is very complicated, okay? So let's do a simulation of the final round. Now, if you guys can please help me by numbering the ones that I pick. Can you guys please help me by numbering your name? So Madeline, can you do number one? So one dot Madeline. Okay, so put one before your name. Okay, Gavin, can you put number two? Cynthia number three. Ranvir number four. Eleanor number five. Arda, if you can put your name number six, and okay, I think that's all that I picked, right? Okay, so six should be enough. Okay, six should be enough. So okay, so can somebody help me rename them? So I'm going to rename Gavin here. Gavin, you'll be number two. Okay, and Ranvir was number four, right? Okay, Ranvir, I'm going to help you. Okay, so you did it yourself. Okay, thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's start the final round. This is what the final round is going to look like. Okay, I'm going to call the contestant one by one based on their numbers. So Madeline, you're going to go up next, and then Gavin, and then Cynthia, and then Ranvir, and then Eleanor, and then Arda. Okay, you guys will take turns in one round. Okay, so if you guys are ready, I'm going to bring the machines once again.
The machine.
Machine once again. So now,
Now
we're just going to do this, okay, as the best of your ability. But Arda, can you help me? Arda,
Yeah.
can you misspell
Yeah, sure.
this round? Okay, so thank you. Please misspell the word this round, okay? So and everybody else, and I don't know if you guys are going to misspell or not, but let's do Madeline. Madeline, can you show your hands? Can you show your hands and close your eyes? Okay, that's how we do this spelling bee. Okay, now I'm going to play the word, and you're going to repeat the word to me. Okay, Madeline, so I can start the timer.
Giant.
Oops, that's not the word.
9.
Okay.
9.
Okay, so Madeline, remember you have to say the word first. I couldn't really hear you. Your voice was really soft. So let's do that again. Let's do that again. Madeline, can you unmute yourself?
9.
Okay.
9.
Can you repeat the word to me, please, Madeline? All right. Okay. Okay. I can somewhat hear you, but your microphone was really soft. So maybe you might want to fix that. Okay. In the future. So great job, Madeline. You got that word. So let's go to Gavin now. Gavin, contestant number 2. Gavin, this is going to be your word. Please unmute yourself, close your eyes, and show your hands. Close your eyes, show your hands. Okay.
9.
9.
9.
Wait. That's not your word. Okay,
Noise.
here's your word.
Noise.
Noise. Noise. Noise.
All right, fantastic, great. So both Madeline and Gavin actually correctly pronounced, spelled their words, so they will go on to the next round. Now let's go to number 3. Who is number 3? Cynthia. Cynthia, go ahead and unmute yourself, close your eyes, show your hands.
Replace.
This is going to be your word.
Replace.
Replace. Replace.
Nice. Okay, so Cynthia also correctly spelled her words, so you will go to the next round, number 4. Is it Ranvir or Ranver?
Ranvir.
Ranvir. Okay, Ranvir. Okay, this is your word.
Roll.
Okay, go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, very important. Yeah, close your eyes with your hands so I can see it.
Roll.
Roll. R-O-L-E. Roll.
All right, fantastic, nice. R-O-L-E, roll. Okay, so Ranveer also correctly spelled his word. Now, let's go to the next contestant. Will be Eleanor. Eleanor, this is going to be your word. Please close your eyes and show your hands. All right, this is your word.
Sassy. Sassy.
Sassy. SASSY. Sassy.
All right, fantastic. So Eleanor also go to the next round. Now for our final contestant this round, calling Arda. Arda, are you there? Please show your.
Wait, I'm supposed to misspell this, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to misspell
Yeah.
this one. Yeah. So go ahead, and I cannot see you though. Your camera is not.
It's on.
Is on, but I cannot see you. But it's okay. Let's just pretend that I can see you. So Arda, this is going to be your word.
Servant.
Servant. SARVANT. Servant.
Unfortunately, Arda, that is not the correct spelling. Servant is spelled SERVANT. So Arda, you're going to get eliminated. Okay, so guys, here's what happened. 5 contestants correctly spelled their words. They will go to the next round. Now, in the case of Arda misspelled his word, so he will get eliminated and he is done from the match, from the competition. Okay, does it make sense to you guys how it works? Okay, and then these 5 people will keep going on to the next round. Okay, now, now that since Arda's camera is also not working, this is actually a good example. In case this happens, I will say, okay, Arda, you have some technical problem. Can you please leave the room and go back to the breakout room? Okay, in the future, in the Zoom, you will have breakout rooms. So if you have problem with your microphone, like earlier, Madeline also have a very soft sound, a very soft voice. You guys are going to go to the breakout rooms and some people will help you. Okay, the technical team will help you fixing your cameras, fixing your microphones. Okay, so Arda is eliminated from this round. Okay, I'm sorry, Arda. So you may stay and watch the rest of the competition, but if you want to leave, you may leave. Okay, so now the 5 of you, Madeline, Cynthia, Madeline, Gavin, Ranveer, and Eleanor, you guys go to the next round. Okay, so shall we do the next round? Okay, guys, keep watching. Okay, keep watching because now if you guys can help me, Cynthia, Ranveer, Eleanor, can you guys please misspell this round? Okay, can you guys help me with that? Okay, please misspell your word. Okay, so pretend you don't know how to spell the word. Okay, but I'm going to go back to Madeline first because Madeline is number 1. So Madeline, again, this is going to be your word.
Sigh. Sigh.
Sigh. SIGH. Sigh.
All right, fantastic, Sai. Good job, Madeline. So you will go to the next round. Okay, and number 2, where's Gavin? Gavin is okay. Gavin, are you still there?
Yes.
All right, Gavin, can you please turn on your camera as well? All right, so here is your word.
Slap. Slap.
Slap. SLAP. Slap.
All right, nice, good job, Gavin. You're going to the next round. Okay, now number 3, Cynthia. Now, Cynthia, please misspell this word. Okay, pretend you don't know how to spell this word. Okay.
Slimy.
Slimy. SLIME. Slimy.
Okay, so Cynthia, unfortunately, that is not the correct spelling. Slimy spelled SLIMY. So you will be eliminated from this round. Okay, so let's go to Ranveer, number 4, our contestant. Ranveer, number 4. This is going to be your word.
Slow.
Slow. CYWV. Slow.
Okay, all right, so Ranveer, unfortunately, that is obviously not the correct spelling of the word slow. It's supposed to be SLOW. So, okay, thank you so much for working with me there. And Eleanor, also, please misspell your word.
Soak. Soak.
Soak. SWAP.
Okay. All right. So thank you so much for that, Eleanor. You also misspelled this word, so you cannot go to the next round. You'll be eliminated, blah, 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 blah. And look, guys, watch this. So Cynthia, okay, so Madeline and Gavin actually pronounced their words correctly, right? Spelled their words correctly. They will go to the next round. Cynthia, Ranveer, and Eleanor. Okay, so the next round, the contestant will be Madeline and Gavin, just the two of them. Okay, so now let's do this. Round 3. Now, Madeline, Gavin, this is just between the two of you. Okay, are you guys ready? Yeah, you guys ready? All right, so Madeline, let's start with you again. Now, Madeline, can you help me misspell this word? Okay, please misspell this one. Okay, so let's do this.
Surround.
Surround, SORROUND.
You have to repeat the word at the end.
Surround.
There we go. See, guys, that's the example. If you don't repeat the word at the end, I'm not going to stop the timer. And in the real thing, the judges will not tell you to say it. The judges will just look at you and just wait. Okay, we will wait forever until the time runs out. Okay, so please make sure you say the word again at the end. Don't forget that, very important. Okay, so unfortunately, Madeline, that is not the correct spelling of the word. Okay, it's SURROUND. So Gavin, so this is going to be your word. Okay, now hopefully you spell this correctly, Gavin. So Gavin, this is going to be your word. Okay,
Tomb.
please close your eyes. Close your eyes and yeah, unmute yourself. Close your eyes. Okay, this is your word.
Tomb.
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 Tomb. TOOM. Tomb.
All right, so that is actually that's actually an incorrect spelling to that one. So yeah, this one is a very hard word. So it's actually TOMB, but let's just pretend that Gavin actually spelled it correctly. Okay, let's just pretend that he actually got it. So congratulations, Gavin, you correctly spelled the word tomb. Okay, that means Madeline misspelled, Gavin spelled correctly. Now, Gavin is the last man standing. Okay, Gavin becomes the last man standing. That means he goes to the winning word procedure. He hasn't win it yet. Okay, he hasn't win yet. He has to spell another word, which is the winning word, we call it. Okay, so let's just pretend this is the winning word. Gavin, can you please do this winning word? And if you spell this, Gavin, you will become the division champion of 2021. Are you ready? Yeah.
Spurious.
Oh, this is like super hard word. So
Spurious.
Furious. SPEARIES. Spurious.
all right, now unfortunately, Gavin, that is not the correct spelling. Okay, now guys, let's see what happens if Gavin do not get the winning word. So you do not get the winning word, Gavin, so you are still in the match. Now Madeline comes back to the match. Okay, Madeline, you will come back to the next round if Gavin cannot get his winning word. Okay, now this is the part where it's actually very confusing, right? Okay, so Madeline, you are not eliminated until Gavin actually get the winning word, and vice versa. Okay, the same thing will happen to you too, Madeline. Okay, if you get the winning word procedure but you misspell the word, all the contestants from the previous round will come back. Okay, so that's what the winning word procedure is for. Okay, so that's pretty much what the final round is. And of course, if earlier Gavin actually get the winning word, he becomes the champion. Okay, and then it's done. The competition is done. Okay, now the judges have prepared a lot of words for this, for the prelim, for the final, and also for the grand final. What happens if you guys finish all the words, either by spelling all of them correctly or by misspelling all of them collectively? What happens if we run out of words? What happens is we're going to bring out the terminators. Okay, we call that the terminators. Remember, you guys are fighting the machines, right? So the terminators will come. They are very hard words, very hard for your division. Okay, and we will see how you actually deal with the terminators. It's going to be crazy hard. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. But we hope the terminators do not have to come. Okay, so that's the final round. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, but don't worry, on the day itself, we're going to guide you. We're going to be there for you. Okay, so now I'm going to explain a little bit of the grand final stage. So the grand final uses a point system. Okay, if you win, oh, by the way, if you win the final stage, you become our grand finalist. Okay, if you become the champion in your division, you will go to the grand final. Now we are going to take three people from one from each division, okay, and three from each country. So we have three finalists, grand finalists from Indonesia, three grand finalists from Philippines, three grand finalists from Singapore, Malaysia, Algeria, okay, and then you guys are going to compete there. Okay, so this is the stage. The grand final uses a point system. Okay, there are 5 spelling rounds. That means each one of you guys are going to get 5 words to spell. In each round, the spellers are given 1 word. At the end of 5 rounds, the speller who spells most words become the grand champion of 2020. Okay, so we're going to look at who can actually spell, maybe 5 words, 4 words, okay, but we're going to give you a point, 1 point per word. And at the end of the rounds, after all the words are spelled, we're going to tally the points. Okay, whoever has the highest point will become the grand champion. Okay, will become the grand champion. Okay, in case of a tie, the spellers will go to tiebreaker rounds. Okay, the tiebreaker rounds are the same with the final. Okay, the way we do the tiebreaker rounds are the same with the final. Okay, so you guys are going to compete round by round, calling each word until somebody wins. Okay, so that's how we do the tiebreaker. Okay, now what is the difference? During the grand final, you also have 2 minutes. And what's the difference between the grand final and the final? During the grand final, you may ask information of the word until the last 30 seconds of your spelling time. You may ask for the definition of the word, the part of speech, the usage of the word, and any alternate spelling, and also the origin, of course. Okay, so you may ask informations of the word that you're about to spell in the 1.5 minutes that you have initially. Okay, so that's the difference between the grand final and the final. Okay, and in the grand final, you do not actually fight against the machine. You're going to I'm going to be the pronouncer, and some other judges we're going to be the pronouncer. So you're not actually going to play against the machine anymore by the time you get to the grand final stage, because we have to give you the definition and such. Okay, so that's what the grand final stage is. Okay, now we're not going to do simulation here, okay, because of time crunch, and of course because I don't really prepare the words for this one. Okay, so by the time you get to the grand finals, we're going to explain it to you. Now, let me give you some tips to practice. Of course, remember how to pronounce the English alphabets. This is mainly for the younger children, those of you who are in elementary division 1. Remember how to pronounce the English alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? And we will take both Z and Z. Okay, some of your parents were asking about that. We're going to take both Z and Z because it's British and American difference, so we'll take Z. Okay, but for the rest of the alphabets, you have to remember how to say them correctly. Okay, we will not take H or key, right, for Q, right? So please do not pronounce the wrong alphabet in English. Okay, and then number 2, learn the spelling of words from the Oxford Dictionary. Okay, you still have to know a lot of words from the dictionary if you want to prepare for this. Even though I just told you it's kind of impossible, but at least it's somewhere. Okay, now this year it's different. Last time we did Cambridge. This year we're doing Oxford. Okay, so make sure you get the right dictionary. And then number 3, of course, as I told you, learn the sounds of English phonemes and foreign etymology. Okay, etymology would be the origin of the word, right? The forming of the word. Okay, so whether it's German, French, or Greek, Latin, or whatever, right? So learn this. Okay, know the alphabets. Okay, look at the Oxford Dictionary and know the etymology of the words. Okay, and once again, I would like to say thank you so much for joining this competition. Right, I'm so glad to see all of you. All of you are already enthusiastic. Even this is not even the real competition, and you guys are already excited. So I want to say good luck. Okay, good luck to you guys as you guys prepare yourself. And I will see you guys again on D-Day, right, which is 2 weeks from now. And thank you so much for listening. And I will give this back to Mr. Eric.
Sir, I have a question.
Oh, right,
Okay,
Mr.
we
Eric.
can start
So
the
yeah,
Q&A.
let's start. Let's start the Q&A.
Anyone wants to ask?
Let me check the chat.
Yes, sir.
Are there any questions on the chat?
The chat is disabled.
Okay. Yeah.
I
If you have
don't know.
questions, raise your hand.
I don't think so.
Yeah, for those of you who actually have any questions, this is the time when you will actually ask your questions. How many winners will be chosen? Okay, so a question from one of the contestant. How many winners will be chosen? In each division, there is going to be one champion. Okay, so there will be one champion. We're going to find, there will be runner-ups, of course. We're going to look at the second and the third place from each of the division. Okay, so elementary division 1, elementary 2, and secondary division. We're going to find 3 champions, okay, from each division. Okay, first, second, and third. But for the grand champion, there will only be one grand champion. Okay, and that's from all the countries, right?
I want to ask Mr.
Okay, so let's give it to, is it Faki?
What if in the tiebreaker round they're still tie until there are lots like 2, 4, 5 tiebreakers like that?
Right.
They're always tied.
Now, usually in competitions, if that happens, if the contestant really clear out our words, we call all of you co-champions, and that means we have several people being the first place, and you guys are going to split the prize. Okay, so usually this doesn't happen. We're going to make it almost impossible for this to happen, but in case it happens, you guys will be co-champions. In case this happens. Okay. I still see a lot of hands. Anybody else? Who was that? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Jovian Kristash.
In the earlier final to preliminary stage, we cannot ask for information. So how about the homophone?
No, because the judges have made sure that we are not going to include any homophones. Okay, we have made sure there will be no homophones at all.
Me, I have a question.
Yes.
Can we try to repeat the word when there's still time?
Yes, you may repeat your spelling as long as you have not misspelled the word. So let me give you an example. If I have to spell the word paper, right? And I will say P-A-P, and then I repeat P-A-P-E-R. That's fine. Okay, but if you already misspelled during your spelling time, so you say P-A-P-K, right? You already misspelled there, and you say P-A-P-E-R. No, we cannot take it. We will not take it. So if you misspelled at any point, we will not count it. Okay, very good question. Very good question. So remember that, guys. If you misspelled at any time during your spelling time, we will not give it to you.
Thank you for the answer.
All right. Thank you so much for asking that. Anybody else? Okay. Let me. Okay, I can hear you guys together. So let me pick the names first. Is it Queen?
The first round, can we ask for repetition?
Yes, you may ask for the judges to replay the words as many times as you want before the final 30 seconds of your spelling time. Okay, so once you reach your last 30 seconds, we will notify you. So we'll say, for example, Mr. Eric, your 30 seconds left, and then we will not repeat the word anymore. We will not help you anymore. Okay, so until the last 30 seconds. All right, thank you. I still see some hands, so let me pick Queen Nesha first. Queen. Do you have any question for me? Okay. Quinn, are you there? Maybe not. Okay, next person, I still see hands. Is it Luna? Luna, do you? Yes. Luna, what is your question?
Are there going to be like practice rounds or something?
Oh, no. This is kind of the practice round for you guys to see what it looks like, but you guys are going to practice on your own.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions?
I was
Any-
kind of confused last time.
All right. Okay, yeah. So no, Okay, I'm not sure who was that. Who was that asking the question? Is it Quinn?
Quinasia.
Okay, Quinasia, can you finish the question, please? I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear your sound, your voice, Quinasia. Quinasia?
So if preliminary one-on-one Zoom.
I don't really understand what you mean if by one-on-one Zoom. You guys are going to be in this room just like this, and you guys will take turns one by one, and then we're going to call you. Yes, we're going to call you one by one. Okay, so it's not going to be a private room.
Sir,
Okay, so yes, next question.
if there's any problem, is there any phone number we can contact?
There was a phone number that we already gave to you in the posters, right, Mr. Eric?
Yeah. If there's any problem, you can contact the phone number that we already gave you on the posters. And there will be our team who will be in charge in the main room. So if we experiencing any problem in the breakout room, you can go to the main room. So our team can help you solve the problem. And also you can still call our team, the one that we gave you in the posters. Is that clear, Jofian?
Sir, but it cannot be contact.
Oh, you cannot call it?
Yes, I already contact.
After this, we're going to make a group for spelling bee, and then we will update the numbers in the group. So you can make sure we can make sure that all the phone numbers that we give you will be contactable. So you don't have to worry about that. We will update you with the latest number from our team.
Right, we're going to make a group for your parents as well, so that we can
Thank you
communicate
for the
there.
answer, sir.
All right, thank you so much. There are a lot of I know, guys, there are a lot of questions in the chat, but I cannot. There are like more than 10 of them. Any hints to study? Yes, as I told you, learn phonics, learn etymologies, read the dictionary if you want to take the time. Read books. Go ahead and read books and make sure that you remember the spelling of the words. When will this spelling bee actually start? It's going to start on the 22nd, as we have already notified you. Okay, 22nd for Indonesia on the 22nd. That's going to be Saturday, May 22nd. Okay, that's going to be the time. Any other question? How do we use the Oxford Dictionary? You read the entry words and you kind of memorize and get familiar with the spelling of the words. Okay, so that's how we actually do it. Okay, really good questions there. Okay, I think that's all. Is that all the question? Is there anybody else? Let me check. Yeah, I think that's all the questions. So again, guys, I would like to say good luck to all of you, and please wait until we there's another question. Do you accept the British pronunciation of H? Yes, we will. Okay, we will accept British and American pronunciation of the letters. We will accept both British and American, but we will not accept anything else. We're not going to accept Indonesian English. Okay, so as long as they are British and American, we'll take it. Okay, so yeah, that's
When are we going to go? Because my family is calling me.
yeah.
Okay, so I think
I have a question.
Please.
I think Mr. Andre, we will have the questions. You can ask the questions later through the group. So we will invite you all, your parents, into one WhatsApp group. So you can have like questions there, and it will be clearly to us there, and you can get all the quick answer there. Because like when you contact one person to the other person's organizer number, maybe it's not only you contact, it's like 100 participants contact in one time. So we decide to make one group that you can ask the question there, and then the organizer will answer at that group. So Mr. Eric and Mr. Andre, I think like all the questions can be pulled in that group later, and then we will invite you into the group WhatsApp. But before we end, I would like to show you one chart that maybe you can easily understand with these charts. On Saturday, 22 May, you will have preliminary stage on 2:30 p.m. Why 2:30 p.m.? Because we will have preliminary stage together with Algeria. Algeria is 6 hours before us. So we need to start it together, okay? And then if you pass the 3 words that Mr. Andre just test you, you will have like access to the final on tomorrow. And we will have more than 10 judges in here. So there will be Mr. Andre. I think there is Miss Elaine here and Miss Safira that joined here, but we have 10 more judges, and the one participant asked about how we have the test one by one. Of course, we're one by one, but it's not like 70% in a group. So we will divide into 30% in a group. So you will have a breakout room. That's why you need to use the participants numbers. So we will divide you into participants number. So parents and students, make sure that you got the correct participants numbers that we can share it into the groups. So whenever you have a question letter, you can put into the WhatsApp groups. Now we will answer it all the question in that group. And the next one, the final will be in for each country. I mean, like Indonesia has the final, Algeria has the final, Philippines has the final, and Malaysia has the finals. We will not make the finals together. So it because the time zone and also the preparation. So if you are Singaporean, Indian, and Indonesia, you will have Indonesian organizer as the host. But if you are Algerian and Philippines and Malaysia, you will go with each country organizer. And after that, we can get the number 1, 2, and 3rd place from each division. It means total 9 winners. So if you have the 2nd place in elementary 2 and also elementary 1, okay, that you can get it in the final stage. But we only get we only invite the top 1 in every division, number 1 in division secondary, number 1 in elementary 1 and elementary 2 division, and then the 3 each country go to the grand final. The top 3 from each countries go to the grand final. This is we will have the overall winner. So that's why the overall winner in the same day, it's a Sunday, it will be 5 p.m. Jakarta time. We will wait for the final result from the Algeria. So Algeria will start the final session on 2:30. So we will wait until they finish, and then we will invite you again on 5 p.m. on the grand final. There will be only around 12 participants in a grand final. So it will be international champion. So don't be afraid, you will get your national champion. And also please make us win in the grand final champion. So that's what I want to tell you about this. So I'll give it back to Mr. Eric.
That will be all for today's technical meeting and workshop. Thank you guys for coming, and we wish you all the best to win the our spelling bee competition. Good luck, guys, and see you on the competition day. It's on 22 and 23.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much for
Bye,
coming.
sir.
Nice to
Bye,
meet all
sir.
of
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Should I leave or?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
you
can
may